Ujjwal, we are seeing Hyderabad grow. In the recent past, we have seen Hyderabad, then Greater Hyderabad, and we are not seeing it stop in any recent times. So, have you observed any kind of pattern in this growth?
Yes, this is not a city that is developed by accident. The city developed in a very planned manner. If you saw in the recent past 10 years, the financial district was a planned development where the infrastructure first came in, then the growth happened. The same scenario is now happening with Neopolis and Budwell. The infrastructure came and the government has auctioned the lands. Now the top realtors in Hyderabad are doing the residential projects in these two areas. Hyderabad is not concentrating on one particular development or zone. Now Hyderabad it's growing in all four directions, and it has its own micro markets. Like in east you have LB Nagar, the growing factor, and IT is moving to LB Nagar too. In the west you have Kollur, Tillapur, Usman Nagar, and in south you have Shimshabad and Tutuguda. In north you have Mitchell and Kumpally.
There is always a hesitation, right? Where people often feel that locations are too far or it's too early to invest. So, can you throw some light on this kind of thought process?
Sure. Every prime location in Hyderabad was considered too far in the past. When you take an example of Kokapet, Financial District, Neopolis, Gandipet, every location I mentioned is considered to be far away a decade or 15 years ago. But today, those are the most promising location and hotspots of Hyderabad real estate. And the lifestyle here is very upscale. So coming to too early, I can give you an example where a scenario in Gandipet. Gandipet back then was a too early place to people to move there, come permanently and stay. But if you see today, Gandipet has everything in a walkable distance. Yeah, they have multiplexes, they have F&B corners, social life, everything. So I feel there's a gap into shifting to a place which is out of city, like far away from the real habitat place. But I feel the habitat moves with the people. So when the people start living, everything according to their needs come up in that locality.
So Ujjwal, there is a myth. I think this myth is not only in Hyderabad but all over India, that the SFT, the number of SFT defines the space in the living space. Now, if there is an apartment, nowadays apartments, we have huge apartments. So if there's an apartment of 10,000 SFT versus a villa, which is 10,000 SFT. So as a customer, which one should I prefer and why?
In my view, a 10,000 square feet apartment and a 10,000 square feet villa, both are not same. Because 10,000 square feet apartment that's not the net area you get, a customer gets. So living in a 10,000 square feet villa experience is much more lavish and luxurious when compared to a 10,000 square feet apartment. Generally, in an apartment, as per the industry standards, people load a certain percentage on the net area, like 25%, 30%, as per the industry norm. Whereas in villa, you won't be loading any square footage. Whatever they sell it to you is the space you get to live. And when it comes to undivided share also, apartment has a lesser undivided share when compared to a villa. Like if you construct a villa in 300 square yards, the 300 square yards is yours. Build a project in an acre, the square footage you get is much lesser when compared to villa. In a villa, generally the privacy is more. The heights of the floors are more, and there's a sense of personal land or a personal space. So in my view, villa has two aspects. One is privacy and space planning. When it comes to space planning, you can use your front yard, backyards and the terrace, and in the same time privacy has a villa has its own privacy. Hence, the villa lifestyle is much more personal and premium than a apartment.